Enumeration option is set to off.
Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
The Gators offense has the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real.
Can anyone catch him? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Johnson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Martinez on the carry. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty, so
nothing but green ahead. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we just talked about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in games.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Now on 2nd down. unleashes a long one. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Ward. Throwing right. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They'll go back to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll try the right side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
Number 6 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on them.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year.
And they got him for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quick.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his speed on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit. And, of course, that led to the interception.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. To throw, it's Mertz. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and... He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A touch pass on the jet sweep. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They scored here. We're in for a ball game.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wants to pass it. Batted into the air, and it's picked. Got room on the return. The 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. The give to the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
This offense has a 2nd down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Ward. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCormick. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Kane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mertens. It's complete on the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Ward. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire. Big time tonight.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints for moments like this. Game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They're bringing heat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass. It's Mertz. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Running into the open space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
3 and 25.
He's looking to throw. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David,